సో మనం యాక్చువల్గా కంక్లూడ్ చేద్దాం. ఇది
Sure.
it started really awfully, and then I think it was we provided some good information. I don't know if it is organized well enough, but I wanted to show you something to everyone. um, I just మీరు చూసి ఉండకపోవచ్చు. ఇది దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ 2-minute video. A white racist guy, anti-Indian sentiment, and this went viral. So this is, he was calling H1B as a H1B virus. So just listen to it by yourself.
Spread of the H1B virus, and we're going to be collecting Buffalo, New York right now. We're going to be collecting signatars to stop the spread of the H1B virus, and we're going to be collecting signatars for it. The H1B it's starting to grow in numbers, and we got to stop the spread ASAP. So come with me, y'all. Do you think you can just put your signature here to stop the spread of H1B?
I cannot sign anything when I'm at work.
Well, it's not like you're not signing for anything. It's just like an awareness thing. Just put your name just to say we want to stop the spread of this virus, the H1B virus. It has nothing to do with your job or anything. It's just like, you're not signing for money. It's just more of a stop the spread of the H1B. It's a deadly disease.
How is it spread?
Well, via diarrhea, terrible scent, and it actually, I think, originated in India, but it's kind of coming here to the States now. I think large droves. Oh, man, thank you so much. You have a great day, bro. Thank you. We want to stop the spread of this H1B virus that's kind of spreading around America. And look, it has nothing to do with your business. We just want individuals to be aware to stop the spread of H1B. Symptoms include diarrhea, terrible smells,
for 2 minutes.
you want to put a stop. If you can put your signature here to stop the spread of H1B.
Important. So I'm skipping to end. So you got 3 signatures.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Look.
All right, guys. So we got our 3 signatures. 100% Indian support for the H1B eradication. So Trump, if even Indians want to get rid of H1B, why don't you? Man up.
So this guy, I mean, they looked up this guy. He was a Trump supporter. He was not happy with the H1B debate. It's like downright racist the way. So the debate about H1B, I just wanted to leave it there. It's not something you and I can address it. It is misconstrued. 85,000 per year, drop in the bucket compared to whatever the even what you believe as illegal immigration numbers. Even if half of them are true, that is a drop in the bucket compared to this. But people are really showing their thing, and Vivek Ramaswamy did not help the cause by somehow. మీరు చూసారా వివేక్ రామస్వామి చేసిన కోతలో?
ఏంటి ఏం కోతలు చెప్పండి.
అమెరికన్స్ కి పిల్లల
he talked about cheerleader kind of thing. Is that the one?
Cheerleader kaadu.
The culture of
the culture, Indian culture. Basically, he didn't say Indian culture is better, but he implied the way he grew up is better because the parents.
Look, let's not go into that. But in my opinion, the people who are opposing H1B and all that, they don't even know where most of these people go. They don't even know that 80 to 90% of these people are absorbed in high technology in industry. A guy who lost his job as a mechanic, for example, in a car body shop or something, he thinks that if somebody Indian or a Pakistani or a Spanish guy is hired, he thinks that he lost his job because of H1B. Okay, these people are being hired as an H1B. There's a possibility of that kind of misconception among a lot of people who are against H1B. Okay, so I think this is certainly blown out of proportion, but the policymakers, most of them are very clear. They know where H1B stands, what it is meant for, I don't think there will be a drastic changes in H1B either, Mohan.
No, actually that was not the framing I'm trying to get at. Like right
Uh,
now, H1B policy wise, there may not be much change, but I
yeah,
think people have to be worried about some kind of a backlash with
correct.
nonsense talk by Vivek Ramaswamy. I mean, the thing of, first of all, what he spoke is not true. Like, so this misconception that somehow this Indians are just Asians know how to rise
No, he
scale.
didn't. Come on, he didn't
Come
use the
on.
word
He
Indian
didn't use
nation.
the word that, but you
Uh,
know that he's talking about his upbringing, and
no, he's
no,
talking
he
about
did talk
foreign
about
workers.
culture. He did talk about culture. He said native born American culture. He
Correct.
did specifically said that. That means he's to some extent there is a racist tinge in what he said. He said
No,
like,
let me ask you. Let me ask you. How do
mhm.
you characterize a nation which is ranking very low in math, testing, and all that, compared to many, okay, still developing countries? That is what makes some of the people unhappy about the way things are happening in
Well,
United States.
no, I mean, we can argue on that one, right? Like to
Yes.
some extent. So hold on. Let me
Yeah.
finish the thought on that. Somehow you are taking the same approach that bullshit approach he has spewed. Somehow STEM. He used the word STEM. STEM is
Mhm.
good. It gives you good salaries and everything. So America is ranked like somewhere in the middle, somewhere. It's not at the bottom, but people believe somehow it is at the bottom or something like that. But tell me, if it is really that bad, why is America on top of so many things that you
No,
cannot,
wait,
you cannot?
wait, wait. Stop there. Stop there. Okay. America is not in the bottom, as you stated,
Mhm.
somewhere in the middle, and it is still staying on the wherever it is
Mhm.
because, to a certain extent, because of students coming from different parts or workers coming from different parts of the world. Okay, they are filling some of the requirement. Okay, so and look, don't tell me that US is doing well in STEM education. In my opinion, okay, I'm going to spill the beans right now. The education system in most of the countries and throughout the world, in the high school level, college level, is not up to the 21st century mark. There is a tremendous gap between the education in the high schools and the colleges versus what is really required in the job. Okay, that I talked with so many people in high technology areas. They think that the universities are way far fallen behind. It's not just US problem, all over the world that is a problem. There is a need to improve, and that need is certainly much more in because US wants to be number one. Then US has to respond to this
So
and go
anyway,
with a better.
we are going into the deeper discussion about it. But my point is, uh, so when it comes to this racist guy's video, I mean, he's a fringe guy. I totally agree. But
It's
also,
always there.
hold on,
Fringe
hold on.
exists
Let
all
me
over the
let
world.
me finish my thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a fringe guy, and he's like some. You don't need to worry about him. But the backlash that was caused by this idiot Vivek Ramaswamy is, you cannot completely dismiss that. The backlash against Indian, and one other thing I brought up in another video I did is that మీకు 1980లో ఇండియాలో ఉన్నారు కదా,
Yes.
కొలంబోలో రైట్స్ ఎందుకని చెప్పండి.
Colombo.
కొలంబో శ్రీలంక
Oh, yeah. Apudu Tamil.
ఎందుకని చెప్పండి, అది ఎంతమందిని చంపేశారు అప్పుడు. యాక్చువల్లీ
Avunu.
ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు గూగుల్.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people got killed. I mean, hundreds
Yeah.
of Tamilians were dragged out of their home. They were killed on streets.
Yeah. The same thing. The some misconception about the the Tamils in Sri Lanka. Okay, so minorities
Misconception
sometimes
కాదు,
misunderstood.
misconception కాదు. One of the biggest problems at that time was the economic uh, gap between Tamil community uh, and then native Sinhalese community. That was
Yeah.
one of the breeding things. So I actually uh, got this uh, chart about 2022 median income of Indians, median household income of Indian ethnics in the United States is 147,000 plus.
Hmm.
The 2022 median household income of ethnic Indians. You know
Are
what?
you talking
Median
about Loudoun County? Loudoun County incomes are throughout the United
throughout the
States.
United States and Babu.
And
I'm
I
not.
think it is not 147, it is lower than that. But in Loudoun County, you are right.
You have to trust my data, okay?
Okay,
Don't. So this is American Community Survey, okay? American
okay,
Community Survey. I'm not making shit up. I'm just telling you
okay,
this is true. So
okay,
147,000 nationwide. Loudoun County could be 200,000 for all you know. So I'm not saying the Loudoun County is lower than that. Loudoun County will be much higher than that. Fairfax County will be higher than 147,000. But point is, nationwide, the median household income is only 77,000. It's nearly double. Indian household income is nearly double. And then everywhere Indians go, ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా కానీ ఒకడు కొంటాడు ఇల్లు ఆడితో పాటు వందలు వందలు కొంటారు అండ్ దెన్ వీ క్రియేట్ ఏ క్లోజ్ నిట్ కమ్యూనిటీ విత్ ఎంటైర్లీ డిఫరెంట్ కల్చర్ డిఫరెంట్ ఇది డ్రెస్ హ్యాబిట్స్ ఫుడ్ హ్యాబిట్స్ అండ్ దెన్ we bring all the baggage that we have in India to here, and then there is this thing like Indian families are not integrating well into the, at least there is a strong perception, and I also see some validity in that argument. Indian families are not very good at integrating into the local culture. So be a Roman in Rome అనేది మన వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం అర్థం కావాలి అది.
okay. Let
పాయింట్
me tell
దేర్
you.
ఇస్
No,
ఈ
no.
బ్యాక్లాష్ అనేది
Hmm.
this may be roots. It is not
Okay.
something that you can say all of a sudden ignore it. At some point it will become an issue.
Okay. So compared to there are other people who are look different with their dress and all that. Compared to that, I think Indians are reasonably well assimilated, and you cannot even figure out looking at an Indian which religion he belongs to or whatever, the way they dress and whatever. And if you look at what happened in the last few election cycles, a number of US, American Indians who entered into politics and getting elected to US Congress has increased. Now we have 6 US congressmen, even though in the districts where they ran, they are not the majority. Okay, they don't even represent 25% of the population, voting population in the districts they ran. So that is an indication that there is acceptance of Indians in the American
Well,
society.
so I'll tell you one thing. If a rural county in Alabama elects an Indian congressman, I will buy your argument. Don't tell me
Okay.
some liberal area in Illinois or liberal San Francisco area is sending an Indian congressman, or liberal Loudoun County sending somebody like Indian community. I don't consider that as some kind of a progress.
Look,
The
again, you
day
clearly,
Alabama sends an Indian congressman or a congressman with an Indian heritage to US.
okay, it may take some time, but the
It
way
does
you
not-
talk
it's not going to
before,
happen in our
you
lifetime.
thought you thought that the entire America, our Indians don't assimilate well into the society. Okay, but yeah, there is some validity in what you said, but it's not necessarily
No, that
true
I
that
said perception. I said there is
yeah,
this perception.
yeah,
There is the perception is among the people is like that.
yeah.
Anyway, so Mana, we will conclude that, and